Yeah, good morning, children. So today we'll start the first class, and the part first of the first lesson. That is, so this lesson name is chemical reaction and equation. In this chapter, we are going to study about what is chemical change, what are the conditions required, and what are the consequences of chemical reaction, chemical change. After that, we are going to learn about what is chemical reaction and how to write a chemical equation and balancing of chemical equation and type of chemical reactions, and we will try to learn how to write the chemical equations and balancing the equations. Apart from this, in this lesson we are going to study about oxidation reaction and reduction reactions. The last concept of the lesson, that is corrosion. Corrosion and rusting is the last part of the lesson. I hope this will be an informative video for you, as it is a part of offline classes. So we will start with the first concept of the lesson, that is chemical change. So what is chemical change? Already we have studied in 9th standard. Chemical change is a change in which a no new product is formed. Means a new product is not formed. So if I crumble the paper and I throw it, that is a physical change, crumbling of the paper. If I cut this chalk piece, it is a physical change. There is no chemical reaction involved in this. If we cut a metal, that's not a chemical change, it's a physical change. That is about the physical change. So if we come to the chemical change in which new product is formed, is called chemical change. So new product is formed and it is irreversible in nature. It's irreversible. So irreversible means if milk is turned into curd, we cannot convert the same curd into milk. That's the best example what I can give for the chemical change. So one more example you can give about fruits. Fruit, color of the raw fruit is green in color. Later on, its color changes to maybe yellowish or orange yellowish, or if you take inside the pulp part also color changes. So that's a color change and it is irreversible. It is irreversible. So if you have any doubt regarding this concept, you can just ask in WhatsApp group. The question can be raised in WhatsApp group. So whenever there is a chemical reaction, there is a chemical change. So chemical reaction. So what do you mean by chemical reaction? When two or more elements combine together or two chemicals combine together, a new product is formed by absorbing or releasing the energy. By absorbing or releasing the energy is called as chemical reaction. So it is a process in which two or more elements combine together to form a new product or a new compound by releasing or absorbing energy. So the process in which two or more elements combined together to form new product by releasing or absorbing energy. So I give an example for this. If element A reacts with element B, you get a product called as AB. This is element A, B. So I will give an example. Mg plus O2 gives you MgO. You balance this reaction, it becomes like this. So here is a one example for this thing. So chemical reaction. So here see one element, the other element react together and it forms a product called as AB, which is having a new set of characters. It is having a new set of properties. So this property is different, but this property is somewhat again is very different. So this is called chemical reaction. So I can give a much more example for this. So carbon reacts with oxygen to form carbon dioxide. So next part of the lesson we are going to study about chemical equation. What do you mean by chemical equation? Symbolic representation of chemicals involved in a reaction is called chemical equation. Chemical equation. So chemical equation. So we'll just take one more example. Sodium reacts with oxygen to form sodium oxide. Sodium oxide. So we use symbol. The element name is sodium, but we use symbol as Na. So we use oxygen and the symbol is O2, and we write the product form Na2O. So we'll learn how to write the equation later on, but you should know what is the equation first and what are the rules to write the equation and all. We'll learn it later. So symbolic representation of chemicals involved in a reaction is called as chemical equation. So this part is called as LHS. This part is called as RHS, or it is also called as reactant side reactant. This is called as product. Whenever there is a reaction happens, the product is formed by the reactants. If reactants are not there, you cannot expect the product. So now we'll learn how to write a chemical equation. Already you know the valency of element. By using this valency of the element, we can write the chemical equation. So I'll tell you one example how to write aluminum oxide. Aluminum oxide can be written as like this: Al plus 3, oxygen minus 2. If you crisscross this, you get Al2O3. This is molecular formula. I hope this you know it because we have learned it last year. If you have any doubt regarding this, you can just go through your 9th notes, and also you can just put a message in WhatsApp group so that I can reply you. So like this you can give many examples. How to write a chemical equation. So I write one equation here. Calcium reacts with oxygen to form millirite. So how to write here? You have to take the valency of calcium, that is plus 2, oxygen is minus 2. So when both the valencies are same, you can just cancel out, because usually metals will donate electrons and non-metals usually accept electrons. They accept the electrons. So that's why it becomes CaO, and this CaO can be a product. Calcium oxygen reacts to form calcium oxide. So you can write one more example. Potassium react with chlorine. So potassium valence is plus 1, Cl is minus 1. If you crisscross this, it becomes KCl. Potassium chloride. So this is how to write the equation. So if you have any doubt regarding this concept, you can just call me or put a message. If you don't understand anything, just call me. So valencies are very important. Memorize the valencies of the elements so that will be very helpful to write the chemical equation. All chemical equations cannot be written by the help of valencies. Some chemical equations, chemical reactions has to be done. On that basis, we will write the product side. So we'll see how to balance the equation. Before that, we'll see what is balancing of chemical equation. So equalizing the number of elements or atoms present in right hand side of the equation to the left hand side of the equation is called as balancing of chemical equation. If I write example like Al2O3, aluminum oxide reacts with potassium. So the product will be like this. So this is a metal, this is plus 3, this is minus 2, this is plus 1. Cation, they cannot react to form a compound. So the anion reacts with cation. Anion reacts with cation to form here. Write that, sorry. K plus 1 O minus 2, it becomes to be K2O. K2O plus. So what is remaining now? Aluminum is remaining. We have to write Al. We cannot write Al2 because metals cannot be available in diatomic state. Metals cannot be available in diatomic state. This is how to write a chemical equation. Now how to balance this? So write the elements present in the reactant side, LHS. Aluminum 2, oxygen 3, potassium is 1. Here potassium is 2, oxygen is 1, aluminum is 1. So we have to see now which element is in which element is more numbers. So oxygen is more over here, 3 over here, but here it is only 1. So I make it as I'll multiply by 3 over here. If I multiply by 3 over here, so if I write 3 over here, potassium becomes 6. 3 2s are 6. Similarly, oxygen become 3. Oxygen become 3. So potassium 6 over here. Oxygen is already balanced. So I write 3 over here. Sorry, I write 6 over here. Become 6. 6. Then aluminum is 2 over here, and here it is 1. So I write 2 over here. So aluminum becomes 2. So 2, 3 and 6, 2, 3 and 6. This is how to balance the equation. So I have already given you a worksheet. The first worksheet is about writing the molecular formula, writing the chemical equation, writing the balancing of chemical equation. So please do repeat the activity once again so that you will be having a clear picture about the concept. So I am reminding you, just if you have any doubt regarding this concept what I have taught you today, you can just put a message in a WhatsApp group, or you can just call me back regarding the doubt. So I hope you have understood this. So one more example we will do. Zn plus HCl. So zinc reacts with hydrochloric acid. How to write the chemical equation here? So first circuit. This is valence is plus 2. Hydrogen valence is plus 1. This is minus 1. So again the same concept. So this cation reacts with anion. Cation reacts with anion. So it becomes, see what it becomes. Zn is plus 2. Cl is minus 1. It becomes Zn Cl2. That can be written over here. Zn Cl2 plus what is remaining here. So remaining is the hydrogen. Hydrogen is remaining. H2 you have to write. I am writing 2 over here because this is a hydrogen is a diatomic molecule. So oxygen is a diatomic molecule, nitrogen is a diatomic molecule, chlorine is a diatomic molecule. So diatomic molecule has to write like H2 because this is a single H. It reacts with one more H2 form, hydrogen 2 form H2. This is the how to write the chemical equation. Then balancing this, Zn minus 1, hydrogen 1, Cl 1, here Zn is 1, Cl is 2, H is also 2. So here chlorine and hydrogen are 2 over here. Here hydrogen 2, chlorine 2. So here only 1. So here I multiply by 2. Start by 2 itself. When I multiply this 2 over this compound, so hydrogen becomes 2, chlorine becomes 2. So now it is balanced 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So it becomes 5. So LHS is equal to RHS. So this is how to balance a chemical equation. So next we will go to the types of chemical reaction. Chemical combination. So here, so it is a chemical combination is a type of reaction in which two or more elements combine together to form a new product. So this definition is the same as chemical reaction. If you know the definition of chemical reaction, if you understand the definition of chemical reaction, you can write the chemical combination easily. So example for that. So A element reacts with B, becomes AB. That is, silver reacts with chlorine, it becomes AgCl. So this is a here two elements combine together to form a new product. Similarly, chemical decomposition. So decompose, what is the word meaning of decompose? The word meaning of decompose is breaking something. Breaking something, that is decomposition. Breaking down the complex material to simple material. You can do example. So it is a type of reaction in which large compound breaks into smaller compound or elements. The best example is CaCO3 breaks. So this is a symbol of heat. By drawing the symbol, is a symbol for heat. If we heat this, it breaks up into CaO, calcium oxide, and carbon dioxide. This is the best example for the decomposition reaction. So one more example, H2O breaks into H2 plus O2. The presence of electricity. Similarly, one more example, AgCl breaks into Ag plus Cl2. So these are the example. This reaction happens by help of sunlight. So these are the type of, if you take decomposition reaction, here decomposition breaks happen. The first reaction is decomposition which happens by the heat. When it is heat, when the decomposition happens by heat, that is called as thermal decomposition. Thermal decomposition. So H2O breaks into H2 plus O2 in the presence of electricity. Then it is called as electrochemical decomposition. Similarly, the last one, silver chloride breaks into silver and chlorine. This happens by help of sunlight. And sunlight is made to fall on this. The AgCl breaks into Ag plus Cl2. This is the example where sunlight falls on that. Means when light falls on that, it will break into two different elements. So like this, we can give some more example in this also. So the next class, I'll show you some of the reactions lively, so that you can see that after completing the two more types of chemical reaction, we will have some lively experiment, so that you will understand it very easily. Chemical composition may be, displacement reaction may be, or double displacement may be. I can show it in the next class. So thank you very much, my dear students. If I have any doubt regarding, just refer the notes ones which I have already given to you. Already I am sending the notes to you in the WhatsApp group, that you can use it. So if you have any doubt regarding this concept what I taught today, you can just call me or put a message in the WhatsApp, so that I can reply to that. Thank you very much.